Yeah, they're really pushing the Fife. Fife grown, Fife distilled, Fife matured. Non-chill filtered. Oh, that's the other thing, is they only 1 week a year, middle of winter, they make this.
That's it.
That's it.
Not a lot of production.
Not a lot of production at all. Literally 1 week a year in December. It's finally Whiskey 30.
Back at it.
What's going on, man? How was your week?
It's good.
Good?
So it's just leaf management time.
It is that time of year here in New England.
New
There's
houses
leaves everywhere.
Way more leaves than the last place, and all kinds of nooks and crannies for them to blow into. So
I gotta admit, I haven't had time. I'll blame it on that, but I haven't picked up a damn leaf yet, blown a leaf yet.
I gotta move them all, like from the top of the house to the bottom of the property. So
I think I've gotten lucky. I think it's been so damn windy they just ended up in the neighbor's yard.
well, that was the great thing about my last place. It's all kind of downhill.
Yeah.
We would just blow them into the trees. You'd mow one last time, and that'd be about it.
Leaves do suck.
Bathroom project starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that Reno starts finally. Only 3 months behind schedule.
Well, like I say, it's Whiskey 30.
Let's do it.
I'm Tom.
I'm Derrick.
That's Derrick. Welcome to the Whiskey Cave. Man, it's gonna be tough to beat last week. I mean, like 25-year-old Scotch.
Yes, that was very good.
That's a tall order, but we're gonna try like hell. So, but yeah, the weather actually saw snow.
Oh, I didn't see snow.
I was driving in snow. Well, I was driving on my way up north on the Kankamanka highway.
Yep.
And sure enough, up there it's
already snowing.
It was snowing and coating of snow on the ground. Not quite on the road yet.
I see the heat's on. You got
the pellet stove is ripping over there.
Yep.
So temps dropping.
Times are changing. It's getting dark when you get out of work now.
Yeah.
Well, those of you that got to work.
So did some traveling today, of course.
Yeah,
another mass run. Went to a new liquor store that I've never been to, or at least new at this location.
Mm-hmm.
Cappy's. I'm sure you've heard the name locally in the Boston market. Cappy's. I was out in the Danvers, Peabody area today. Matter of fact, I doing a ride along with a coworker, and we probably hit just equal amount of counts as we did liquor stores. So and it was many times I'm sitting at a red light. I'm like, oh, let's go check it out. We're here.
There's an opportunity.
We're here. So went in one store and walking around. I grabbed a bottle and I said, well, that was a bust. He goes, well, you bought a bottle. I'm like, yeah, I always buy something.
Try to pick up something,
So I mean, but no, it wasn't bad. I'll tell you what I did get. What I was really excited about.
Yep.
This guy right here, which I think I've had this before, but I've never had it in the cave here before. This is the Cigar Blend, Joseph Magnus. So a lot of times you'll see the Magnus on the regular bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty stocked in New Hampshire and most everywhere. It's a Cigar Blend that's pretty hard to get. This is Cigar Blend bourbon, straight bourbon whiskey finished in Armagnac, sherry, and cognac casks. Obviously, all those notes intended to be shared with a rich, bold cigar.
Yep.
So I am actually looking forward to this, and also looking forward to having it with a cigar. But at the same time, I kind of want to pick on this bottle for a moment. Without
you haven't even tried it yet.
No, I don't want to pick on the flavor. I just, we've talked about this a few times, and words and phrases, and what is a bourbon, what isn't a bourbon, what they put on the label, and how they market it, and what have you. So this has got a lot going on in words here. So it's a Cigar Blend bourbon. So we got the word bourbon in there. We got the word blend in there. Let's forget cigar. Cigars are relevant in this one. And then it says straight bourbon whiskey. Finished in yada, yada, yada.
Yep.
So what confuses, I think, a lot of people is they see the word bourbon, they just assume, oh, that's bourbon. The moment bourbon is finished in anything, even if it's another American oak barrel, it's no longer bourbon by definition.
Yeah.
It's whiskey. It's American whiskey at that point. So this thing says bourbon in 15 different places and doesn't say whiskey anywhere on the bottle. When in reality, this is not a bourbon.
Yep.
It was a bourbon.
It was a bourbon.
But it's now a whiskey. Yes. So it gets even more convoluted than that. So this is a blend, because we did use the word blend, of whiskey that came from Indiana and whiskey that came from Kentucky. And then they brought it to Michigan to age it in said barrels.
Yep.
and then bottle it. So it was a blend of two real bourbons, legal bourbons, blend them together, finish them in the sherry, in the cognac to make the flavor profile they wanted. And now they slapped the word bourbon on there 15 times.
Sure, but for most people, it's bourbon.
Oh, the purists would be like, no, that's not
Sure,
bourbon. That's finishing something.
Sure, but
like Angel's Envy. The other bourbon drinkers, purists will not call that bourbon because it was finished in something. So, but regardless, I always say I don't really care as long as the juice is good.
Mm-hmm.
I do expect the juice to be good. It's 56.91, so we got some proof to it. And this is interesting. I think they're now in Kentucky. They started out in D.C. They ended up in Michigan. No, they started in D.C.
Right.
And went to Michigan. But I think now they're actually...
Oh, since then they moved...
I think they're in the process of trying to get to Kentucky.
Okay.
So, and a little footnote, Magnus was a whiskey guy from many, many, many moons ago. I guess, Prohibition, he was known for medicinal whiskey. And his great-great-great-great-grandson or something along those lines, a few greats down the road, found some old whiskey that was untouched from yesterday, and they backtraced the flavor profile, and here they are trying to recreate it. So
interesting.
There's a little history.
Well, I appreciate finishing, so.
So don't I. I do. I actually prefer a finished bourbon. I think it offers a lot more character and profile. I think the requirements of what is a bourbon is too rigid.
They're too narrow.
They
become very similar.
Right. So they all become very similar, and there's not a whole lot of creativity in what they can do with it.
No.
Once you opening up to finishing, as we love in the Scotch lane.
Oh, that's a good point. It really limits the creativity.
Yes.
You got a lot of levers to pull to make it different, make it unique.
I mean, just the fact that every time they want to start a new one, they got to start with a brand new barrel. They can't use somebody else's barrel to even start with. So, but I expect this to be rich, leathery,
sweet from those finishes.
Yeah. So definitely looking forward to that. I did find a Dusty, and by Dusty,
I can see it.
It was Dusty.
Yeah.
So this is peated Benriach, one of my early preferred peated whiskeys. Gonna help me get into the peated lane. This was called and I'm gonna butcher this a little bit, Curiositas, which I think is Latin for curious. English major, Latin major. You correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure I'm wrong. But it's aged 10 years. Estimated to be about 55 ppm on peat. So this is discontinued per se, or at least rebranded. There's notes that this may be the new Smoky 10.
Okay.
So you've seen the Benriach out there that say the Smoky 10. Interesting enough, I might have to do a side by side to
What
to
are the
compare.
differences?
But as far as this packaging, as soon as I saw this packaging, I knew right away. I'm like, oh, that's not available, at least in that packaging anymore. So I like stuff like that.
Cool.
So scoop one of that up.
I like the Benriach.
I do. Yeah. But today we brought it out last week. Yeah, it was last week's New to the Cave. Those cool packaging, what it is. So let's crack it out.
Let's do it.
Let's do the tasting.
Let's do it.
Let's drink something.
Package is even cooler now that I realize that the canister is perforated.
Yes, so there's a bunch of little holes in the canister, and there's an orange sleeve on the inside, which is giving you that orange glow, if you will.
Gives it a cool 3D look.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the package did its job. It caught my attention. But the bottle inside, I think, is even cooler looking than the packaging itself. So let's look at that. And this is basically an all black bottle, which I'm going to guess means the whiskey is very, very light.
Yes, probably is.
Yeah. Which, as I've said many times, the tone or the color of the whiskey doesn't mean a damn thing. But often the psychological, from a marketing perspective, if it's in something light, I find it more often in a dark bottle. But we'll see if the theory holds true here or not. I'll let you pour that. I don't know. Matter of fact, I'm going to have you open it, so maybe I'll put you on the spot. This is a fairly new distillery in a unique region of Scotland, Fife, F-I-F-E.
Okay.
It separates. First off, it's on the far east coast, and it separates the Highlands from the Lowlands.
Okay.
It is not a known or a named, is a better way to put it, named Scotch region.
Well, you're right. I mean, it doesn't get much lighter than that.
It's dirty water. So it's not a named or known Scotch region like a Speyside, a Highland, an Islay. But they want to be. So some will be making the argument that the first original Scotch was made in Fife.
Oh, that's interesting.
In the 1400s. So I'm not so sure.
Way back when.
Way back when. And I suppose that's where the argument is like, what was it really?
Yeah.
But
who's to say?
they didn't even define Scotch yet.
Yeah.
So, but this is a fairly new distillery. It started, they didn't distill anything until 2015. So that was the first batch of anything.
Yeah.
And when we're talking, we've had all these Scotches up here from, 200 years. Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is, we're calling this innovative. Maybe this is a crafty distillery, if you will. This bottle here was distilled in 2017. So this is, they're 2 years into this project at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Aged 8 years. This is their heavy peated.
And it's young. I mean, 8 years is young.
Yes. Now, that being said, I don't think it matters so much when it's peated. I think peated whiskeys actually do better on a more of a youthful scale.
Well, I can smell it from here.
I can smell it from here too. She's definitely there for sure.
I do like the shape of the bottle. It's got one of those like stone kind of ceramic tops on it, like corks on it.
That's cool. Wow.
Yeah, solid.
Right?
The Corzo tequila I like has a similar cap to it.
Yeah, they're really pushing the Fife. Fife grown, Fife distilled, Fife matured. Non-chill filtered. Oh, that's the other thing, is they only 1 week a year, the middle of winter, they make this.
That's it.
That's it.
So not a lot of production.
Not a lot of production at all. Literally 1 week a year in December.
So that's actually probably hard to find. Just not a lot of it out there.
I can't say I've never seen it. I saw it once, but it's the only time I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
And again, sucker for a pretty box.
Sure.
Canister.
And something we hadn't seen before.
Right. It's something I've seen before, so let's give it a go.
It's definitely peated.
Yeah, I'm definitely peated. I'm gonna go with the charred pear.
I get more like sauerkraut.
Okay.
Little fermented.
Yeah.
Kind of a little fermented. Light. First guess I'd expect more springy and flowery than savory, but we'll see.
I'm going to expect that too. Although I'm not getting a lot of the whole riverbank or anything like that I would get out of most light peats.
Mm-hmm. I get a little sweetness though. Ready? Cheers. This is more middle of the road. It's fuller than I expected.
Full. Yeah.
It's
they've got a lot of character.
Thicker on the tongue than I
very thick
originally expected.
Yeah. Are you getting a candy finish?
Yeah. It leaves a sweet kind of ending.
Yes. Like a hard candy.
It's rich. Well, they did a good job with this. So oftentimes for peat, I try to give them like a season.
Mm-hmm.
And this is summertime. Not the lightness of spring, and not necessarily some of the savory or darkness of fall.
Yep. I get where you're going with that.
It's ripe. It's full flavor.
Yeah. Freaking delicious.
I'll say this is a pleasant surprise.
I'm going to be pouring a second glass of this.
I do get a little bit of youthfulness just kind of not at the complete finish, but during the finish. There's just a little bit, okay, this might be a little younger.
Yeah, I suppose I can see what you're saying, but again, in a peated whiskey...
It's fine. but you can just pick up a little bit of the age,
Yeah.
I think, on the mid part of the finish.
Yeah, this is a win, man. I mean, sexy bottle, product is good.
Do you remember what it costs?
I don't. Under $100. Definitely more than 60.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's kind of.
I would probably guess $70 or $80.
Yeah, just for around here at least, kind of. That's the wheelhouse for most things.
Yes. Yeah.
Obviously, you got bargain things under it, and you got pricey things above it. But the bulk of the.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. But now I kind of wish I got more than one of these.
You remember where you got it?
I got that at. I do. How the hell did I get that? Well, it's on the last video, so I can always at least go back and recall that. My memory can't recall it. Not a liquor store I normally go to. That's all I recall.
Yeah, but if you're a peated Scotch fan, I would definitely recommend giving this a try.
What would you comp it to? Anything?
Not coming off the top of my head.
I'm gonna say probably like a committee release art bag.
Mm-hmm. No, this is so varied though.
They are varied, yeah. And that's probably right. That's not a fair comp. A little Kilhoman, but I think the Kilhoman gives me a little bit more springtime, a little bit more riverbank. But it's not, like I said, it's not the barbecue. It's not the fire pit.
It's actually got a little. It's different, but it's got a little springbank to it.
I'd go with that.
It's good.
So, I mean, B+ bottle.
I'd say I'll give it a B+. Yeah.
Yeah. I would definitely buy it again.
Yeah, definitely.
Without question.
Yep. It's a sexy bottle to bring to a party.
Yeah.
Gotta know your clientele.
Sure.
Yeah,
it'd be a cool little gift bottle too if your person was into peated Scotch.
Yeah. What's the proof on this?
Great question. Not drinking very proofy. So it's 46.3. So 92.6.
Yeah.
So
I thought it was that feels about right.
Yeah.
It's got great legs.
Mm.
It's just staying in the glass.
I'm telling you, I'm ripping through this one. Yeah, so fun trip around Boston and suburbs today. So this was appreciated. Anytime I got to drive into the city.
Sure. Yes.
Navigate my way out. It's weird, GPS, got me off the highway and got me to my destination. And then for some reason, I knew where I wanted to go after that. I'm like, I wanted a North Shore roast beef sandwich. Had a craving. I knew where I wanted to go.
Yep.
Threw up in the GPS. And this thing brought me block to block, stop sign to stop sign, all the way through Boston, Cambridge, Somerville. And I'm like, just get me to the damn highway.
Yeah.
So I'm appreciating this. Appreciating the
Yeah, I do
coming
not,
by and
I do not like driving in Boston. No thanks. I'll walk.
to Boston.
Well, no, if it get me downtown, then I'll walk. I could just take the T in and I'll walk around.
Yeah, so you park in the burbs and take the train in.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
Because the heart of the city is pretty small.
Actually, the cheat code really is taking the bus out of Southern New Hampshire.
Oh, I've done that tons of times. We used to have an office down there.
Yeah, I mean, the bus is it's a cheap ticket.
Yep.
Drops you right South Station, and you can go wherever the hell you want from there.
Yep.
So
I've done that hundreds of times. Not recently, but.
my son did that a few years ago, and on his way home, I forget how he did it, but on his way home, he thought he was at South Station because there was a bus stop sign on the street across from South Station.
Yeah.
So he said, I'll just stand here and wait for the bus. He gets on the bus.
That's not the bus.
He's like, Dad, where am I going? So I'm searching him on, GPS, and he's in like Roxbury somewhere. I'm like, dude.
Just stay there until it gets back where it started.
Yeah, exactly.
Across the street.
You are not on the right bus.
Oh.
Well, I'm Tom.
I'm Derrick.
That's Derrick. Thanks for coming to the cave. We'll do this again next week.
Awesome.
I'll get a surprise bottle for us.
All right, cool.
So it'll be good.
Have a good week.
And definitely compared to that lingering after finish. Yeah, after a couple of moments.
The coffee part stays.
The coffee part is staying.
Stays with you.
This is a problem for morning alcoholics. I mean, you could almost replace that with your coffee, Connecticut Shade cigar, morning deck.
Warm it up a little bit.
Yeah.